Hello, welcome back to another pen talk. Thanks for finding my channel in the amazing amount of channels on YouTube. Appreciate that. And thank you for joining me as I explore the wide world of pens. Yes, we see a generic metal box in front of you. And Mr. Sizemore says, "This is from my friend Dean." And I said, yes. Dean and I exchanged some pens. She sent me some interesting pens, and this is one of them. Pop open the lid and we'll see, Sailor Slim cartridges and a pen. Certainly one of the more unique pens. When I looked at it, I wouldn't say it was made by Sailor, but it was. We're going to go and talk a little bit about it. It's a Slim Candy pen, the heart model of the Slim Candy pen. It's just a regular plastic pen, but has some nice little features to it, and certainly could be attractive to the younger set. The cap unscrews. You see I tried to pull it off because that's what I thought it did. And we'll see a section matching the end finials. And we look real close and we'll see what makes this pen really unique, because that is one of the smallest nibs I've ever seen. It's labeled F2, it's labeled Sailor. An interesting feed on the back. So now you know why those slim cartridges were in here, because that's the only way to get ink into this pen. And the slim cartridges are still available and still made. I found one instance of this pen for sale on Etsy. Here's what that looked like. But when I started doing my research on this Sailor candy pens, I found out that some of them have gotten very expensive and very collectible. Here's some examples from eBay. And I think this one on sale for Etsy is at a very good price if anybody's interested. So we're going to show you the bits and pieces of this pen. We're going to put in one of those slim cartridges and write with it, because some of the reviews that I read about the other candy models were the nib was excellent, and Dean said it has a great nib. So we're going to show that to you. Yes, I had to take the Slim Candy apart. Mainly I wanted to see how they did the feed for that very tiny nib. And I have to say I'm impressed. A lot of fine detail there. And very precision molding. The section is just a section. The feed fits in very nicely, which makes it work well. But the real gem is this very, very tiny nib. And it's labeled an F7. So I don't know whether there's an F8 or an F9, but this is certainly a tiny nib. But as we all know, it's not size that matters when it comes to nibs. So that's the pen taken apart. I'm impressed with this inexpensive pen and how well it's been engineered, designed, and made. So on the back of this slim cartridge box is a date code, April 20th, 2017. So they're about 5 years old. To me, cartridges have about a 10 or 15 year life. Most of them, they start drying out. These work well. And the only ones that fit into the Slim Candy pen. It's certainly a very slim cartridge here. Here's your international standard. And here's a Lamy cartridge, just so you can compare them. It is certainly unique. What I found interesting was the Sailor branded the cartridge, which is also nice of them. So this end is the sealed end. This is the end that goes into the top of the section. And as you can see, it just kind of goes in there. I'm not a cartridge guy, so I think it goes this way. Yes, it does. Again, I'm not a cartridge guy, so we're going to put that in there, and you can see the ink kind of make its way there. So we're going to set this aside and wait for that ink to work its way down that long feed and eventually get to the nib, so we can write with this interestingly unique, pretty pen. So now we're ready for some editorial comments and some writing. The first comment is, this is a tiny pen. The second comment is, it's an interesting design for Sailor to come out with to celebrate their 100-year anniversary. One would expect maybe a king of pens. Couldn't be any more different. Cap comes off in about 3 turns, which is a lot for a tiny pen. Does fit in the hand if you want to say that. It weighs nothing. We'll give you the weights and the dimensions. And as one would expect based on the design, it does post deeply and securely, and it certainly was a pen that I would write with posted. That section's about as tiny as they get. We'll give you those dimensions. I mean, it makes a pencil seem thick. And that tiny nib is just cute. That's all I can say. The pen is cute. It's not Q1 cute, but it is cute. So let's see how that nib writes. So it is a extra fine, probably Japanese style extra fine. You get some feedback, but it doesn't require any pressure to write, which is very nice. A little bit of pressure, it puts out a little bit more ink and it feels more scratchy, not pleasant writing experience. Since this is a unique, limited edition, not available anymore except on the used market, I'm not going to rate the pen, and also the pen really doesn't fall into anything that I could rate. I do find it cute. I'll see if my granddaughter likes it. All in all, I think Sailor did a great job for coming out with something totally different for their 100th anniversary pen, and I'm glad I had a chance to show it to you. Some of you out there might fall in love with it, so hopefully you can find some and grab them if you would like. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed a look at a pen I didn't know existed until I got it. And now you know it exists. Hope this video finds you safe, healthy, and happy. Enjoying your pens, finding something fun to write with. Maybe something to get that younger person in your life interested in fountain pens. Who knows? I think every pen has a purpose. I think finding that purpose is a challenge, something that I like to do. We reached the end of this video, and we're going to say bye. The pen writes well for what it is. Till the next video, have fun.